So, it is Thursday, Abril 23, the 23rd of April, and I am Juanito. How's it going, everybody? So I was thinking of what little clever little, intro kind of thing I could do for this week's video, and, all these thoughts came through my mind and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything complicated. All I'm going to do is I hope that everybody's been having a good week. It's been a stressful week for me, but you know what? You got to look on the positive side, and all I'm going to do is sit here and smile. So I hope everyone is having a great week and that you're pumped about today's video and that this week's videos have been awesome and that the weekend's coming up and Jason's videos tomorrow, so let's go! Alright, so we are having another viewer question this week. Actually, it was two viewers asked the same question. And I'm loving the viewer questions. I think they're great. I hope you guys agree. So we're talking about what things that we've had to overcome or are trying to overcome in our journey on our weight loss. So there's I guess a big list of things that I've already overcome, but I wanted to talk about the two, I guess, prominent things for me that I'm still trying to overcome. The first one being that sometimes I don't realize that I've lost the weight. Sometimes I see myself as bigger than what I am, and I don't know if that, and I've talked to a lot of gastric bypass, patients, people that have had the surgery, that have come down from such a huge weight and are down at a much, much smaller weight, close to goal or at goal, and sometimes under goal. And they still see themselves in this big, huge person, and it's kind of a hard thing to, I guess, get out of your mind, because it affects your emotional well-being. You always have this mindset that you're a big person, so it makes you feel like less of a person, and you still assume that you're going to have all these, I guess, negative imagery about your body, and so that's kind of a hard thing to deal with. It took me a while, and I've gotten pretty close to being past that, but sometimes I catch myself like acting like, okay, doing things that I would have done or having thoughts that I would have had from when I was a big person. Just walking through a crowded room, sometimes I used to feel like I was this big inconvenience of a person walking through, pushing everybody out of the way, and it made me very self-conscious, and sometimes I still get that feeling, and I know that I'm not that way, so what do you guys think about that? Have any of you experienced that where you've lost a tremendous amount of weight, but you still feel like the big person? So my question back to the viewers. The other thing that I'm trying to deal with and I guess overcome is the fact that my weight seems to be very scrutinized. I'm not at goal. I'm pretty freaking close considering how heavy I was. And the last few pounds have been very difficult for me, and I'm dealing with a lot of stress in my life right now, my weight gain was always based on stress. The surgery was a tool, so it helps, and obviously, if I didn't have the gastric bypass, I'd probably be huge again because of the hard tendency to break that habit. But it's something, like I said, it tries to keep you in check. But since I haven't lost any weight recently, and as soon as I gain just a little bit of weight, I have my parents, my uncles, my sister, people at work, my friends, anybody that's known me to be like, since they got used to, I think, the last 3 years of seeing weight loss, to not seeing a change for a while, they're like, okay, what's wrong? What's going on? You got to keep, So then there's always kind of this pressure to have to keep on track. And I don't know if it's, I mean, I know that people care, and it's a thing that they're just trying to help. But sometimes people put pressure in a way that when somebody that doesn't deal well with pressure, it doesn't necessarily help. So, and it's, again, it falls all back on me. It's my body, my responsibility. I've got to do what's best for me, and it's just kind of again, one of those things I have to overcome. So, and again, I throw the question up to the viewers: have you guys experienced any of that problems? So, all right, I think this is going to be my quickest video. That's pretty much all I have to say. I have a challenge, though. I love the viewer questions, and please keep them coming. But I would love for people to change it up a little bit. We've been talking about, like, just like, for instance, even this week's question about, what things that we had to overcome. Let's put maybe a little bit of a positive spin on it. Like, start, what has been your greatest ... or ... but see if you can come up with something that puts it maybe in a positive spin on it. So I'd love to see what kind of questions maybe you guys can come up with. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are having a great day, like I said before, and tomorrow you have Jason, your Friday vlogger, and I am out.